Okay, we're doing lesson 6. I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm just going to already have the words here because it's too much dead space. So these are the 10 words for today. Zile, data, de, unul, ori, rămâne, bani, îi, din. This is going to be the longer, trickier one, but just sound it out syllable at a time, okay? Curmeziș. Curmeziș. That's probably this ending part is going to be tricky, but with practice, you'll get it. And then what this is going to be is days. The next one is going to be once or a date or fate. So you want to say a single time, like once. You'll say o singură dată. That means once. So we're going to say once. And then date would be like data de naștere, which is date of birth. And then another instance you'd use it is for fate. But I hardly ever use that or hear that. But we'll say date of birth. For example, de is of, from, or by. De unde, from where are you? Or for of would be like nunta de vară, would be wedding of spring time. Okay, so we're gonna say of. From, I can't think of a one for by right now, but just know that this is what it means. Unul is one. You can also say without the L, unu. It just depends on the context. Or is or. That's very easy. Rămâne is to remain. Bani, money. Îi, to him or to her. So you want to give something to him and say, îi dau, I give to him. Or to her would be îi dau. Also the same, I guess it's the same, yeah. So to him or to her, I give to them. Îi dau. To give to either him or her or whoever. Din, I think it's not, I don't think it works for plural. I think in plural would be le dau. So just, it's, I guess to a singular individual, when you're speaking to a singular person, îi is what you use to say that you're giving that individual something. So din is going to be from or out of. Omul din munte, the man from the mountains, would be the from or out of. And then curmeziș, this is going to be tricky. It means across, crosswise, or transversely. I'm just going to leave across here. I don't have room for all that. But basically is if it's something at like some kind of crossing something at like some kind of angle. Basically anything but parallel. And in, I guess in American, you'd kind of say cattywampus, or I don't know if cattywampus is a good, what's it called, comparison. But sometimes when you want to say curmeziș, it's in the context of you don't want to end up crossing anyone, like making them angry. And usually you would have this word in front of it, dea curmeziș. You don't want to end up on crisscross terms with someone. You're on bad terms with someone. Okay, and that would be dea curmeziș. And I think it's dea curmeziș as well, with an E at the end, or an E, which in Romanian is an E. But for this purposes that we need, we're going to say curmeziș. It means to, technically to have something at an angle, but in relative terms to people discussing each other, you don't want to end up like in a what's it called? Crossing someone and then being in an uncomfortable situation with them. Okay, so that's the context we're going to be using it in a couple days. And that's the next 10 words for this day. Let's pronounce them again. Zile, data. You can also put data, but in this situation, we're going to say zile, data or data, de, unul, ori, rămâne, bani, îi, din, curmeziș. Îi, I feel like, is probably like the most embarrassing feeling when you're trying to pronounce this in Romanian. Get rid of the embarrassing. Don't worry about that, because in Romania, it's such a common thing, like nobody even thinks about it. But I feel like when people in the US try to pronounce that or anywhere else, it's just such a off-putting kind of sound because it's not common at all. So it's just what you're used to, but you're practicing alone. You don't have to worry about it. So just really go for it and go as, intense as possible, because it does require that. This one and this one, you have to be, intentional about it. So, okay? Rămâne, îi. Very important. Just practice on your own, away from everyone else, and you don't have to worry about it. And that way you can make sure you practice really well with your Romanian. And we'll be back tomorrow for the next one.